system, there are some of point which discuss about the synchronous self-fishing and also completely random self-fishing and combination self-fishing. So in human machine system, we divide this system into three aspects. For the first is about synchronous, and the second is about completely random self-fishing, and the second is combination self-fishing. Before we discuss about this concept, I will show about the differences between man and machine. So, if we discuss man and machine, they have a different characteristic. For the first, when we discuss about the characteristic, we can analyze, we can describe based on some aspects. First, about the speed, and then we also consider about the strength, and then we consider about uniformity. And next, for the memory, thinking, then calculation, overload, and intelligence. So, if we compare between human and also machine, based on the speed aspect, the speed characteristic, yeah, for human sometimes can be fast and sometimes can be slow, because the human also have performance. That's why in our discussion later, when we discuss work system design, it will consider performance rating. Sometimes fast, sometimes slowly. Similar like that, something like that. And then when we discuss the speed based on the machine, the characteristic of the machine, especially for the speed, it can be adjusted. You can adjust it. And then sometimes, based on the machine, it can scalable and also stable. This is different between human. And also, if we discuss about the human, sometimes we also have a mood. Something moody or not. So based on this aspect, we should consider that human has different characteristics between human and also machine. But we should interact each other. That's why it's called human-machine interaction. And then for the strength, so if we consider about the characteristic of the strength based on human and also machine, the characteristic for the human small, limited, sometimes also variable. So depend on the load. And then for the machine, well regulated, can be increased and also can be constant. But for the human, I think no. That's why later we also study about S curve. So S, like the S, in the S curve, we study about the steady state, because sometimes we work for the first time, the first section, second section, I think the time difference between the steady state. That's why later, I will explain that. We discuss about the strength of the human. That's why it's called S curve. And then for the uniformity, for the human, unreliable requires monitoring. So without monitoring, we cannot have the uniformity between others. And then for the machine, without monitoring, they can do it to be a kind of standardized, also uniform, and then suitable for mass work. But for the human, I think, because we have speed, we have endurance, but the endurance between machine and also human also. And then for the memory, man remembers all kinds of things. We also have a perception, but for the machine, I think. And then for the machine, according to the instructions, long term and also short term. This is the differences between man and also machine. And then for thinking aspect, to inductive reasoning for human, and for the thinking characteristic for the machine is good deductive reasoning. So we should give instruction. We should give like a standard text. We should have a standard when we want to do something with the machine. And then for the calculation, especially for the human, slow, possible error, and self-correcting. But for the machine, fast, precise, and no correction. But for the overload aspect, sometimes for the human could be degradation, could be degrade, and the performance decrease usually. And then for the machine, start to break down if they have trouble. So this is the differences between human and machine. That's why we should consider about the interaction, because sometimes we should understand about the current condition of the machine. For example, if you have a motorcycle, and then when the fuel is run out, I think you can see about the indicator would be like there is a flash or something, the yellow light, will be flash, and we should put more. And then for the machine, this is the characteristic. That's why we should consider it. And then for the design, we can adjust. In human machine system, it is a combination of one or several humans with one or several machines interacting to produce output from certain inputs. In human machine system, for the machine is all physical objects, including tools, equipment, facilities, and devices used by humans to perform their tasks. So they call machines. So the machines is not only about sewing machine, it's not only about testing machine or something, but for the tools, equipment in this course, it calls machine. Everything that helps us to do something, to perform their task, it called machine. That's why they call it human machines interaction. Like even the machine is small enough, like a hammer or something, it called machine in this concept, in this work system. But it is different when you study about the manufacturing system, when you study about the production system, it is different. But everything we use to perform our task in this course we call machine. Okay? So, because I should monitor the time for the presentation. Sorry. Slide. Previously, I have explained that based on the man and also machine, we have an interaction, and the interaction is on the interface. So if we try to make a design about the interface, it will be explained in ergonomics, not in this class. That's why work system design and also ergonomics, we have a correlation between others. So without interface, we cannot make the kind of interaction between machine and also man, and between machine and also human. That's why this through this interface, we can understand about the perception of a human based on the condition of the machines. So if you ride a motorcycle and you check dashboard, also drive a car and check dashboard, you have like a odometer or something, and the speeds and then radian dynamics for the machine, and then many things. It is based on the interface. Without the interface, we cannot understand about the condition of the machines. Even in a traditional aspect, sometimes for the operator, not only they can analyze the condition of the machine, not depend on the interface, but they analyze depend on ergonomy. Oh, no, for the traditional, for the operator, for the old operator, for example. Can you guess? When we want to analyze the condition of our machine sometimes, if they have trouble, we can analyze depend on
Environment.
the environment.
Yeah.
It is from the machine. Interaction. Yeah, interaction. But it is when we are, for example, oh, I think this machine has trouble, but sometimes not from the interface. It is another point of view.
Maybe the machine itself when it's broken down.
Yeah, the machine.
When it causes like the trouble itself, then we know that there's the problem. Maybe in old days.
What is the indicator?
The indicator.
If we know that the machine has trouble, for example.
Warning.
Is it only the interface? Warning, yeah. Warning is from the interface.
Yes.
Another. Only interface?
Behavior.
Behavior?
Yeah.
Behavior of the machine?
Yeah.
How?
The behavior of the bed.
Pardon?
Behavior of the bed.
Behavior
Of the bed.
of the bed.
The man.
The man.
Yes.
Look. When the man want to analyze the condition of the machine, sometimes we analyze this on the interface, right? But sometimes we can analyze the condition of the machine, but not from the interface, but another aspect. And
The feeling when they use the machine,
yeah, when you use the machine, and then
like they felt like it's not like usual. It's not comfortable.
based on what?
Based on the
Experience.
Yeah, based on the experience.
Okay.
But what is the indicator sometimes? Or maybe for when the oil is run out, or maybe when the
Performance.
performance. Yeah, sometimes it is too hard some things. Yeah, and then sometimes when they have a problem from the component of the machine. Sometimes the sounds of the
Yes.
machine.
they make
Yeah.
the sound.
Something a little bit different, right? Yeah, and then etc. Sometimes we can analyze not only about the interface, but the best way if we want to analyze the condition of the machine is based on the interface. And when we want to discuss about the interface, we will discuss in economics. Yeah. This is part of economics. That's why work system design and also ergonomics, they have a connection with one another. So we cannot study about work system design only. So we should study about economics. That's why this is part of our curriculum. It's a main part of industrial engineering also in the second year. So you should study about economics and also work system design. Okay? Right. If we consider about the ecosystem, based on the previous explanation, for the human and also machine, Sometimes we have the conditions, something like that. We have many machines, but only one human to operate this machine. But sometimes we have a lot of operators, more than one, but the machine is only one. This is the real condition in the industry, in the company. Sometimes we have problem in the left side, in the left sector, and then the right side also. Depend on the needs. So for the A it's called human and then M is called machine. But in the production system, we also consider about the environment. Yeah. Because when we keep the machine, sometimes we should understand like the temperature for the room or something. When we produce something, we also consider the temperature. So when we consider for the if we discuss about the human and machine interaction, we should consider also about the environment. Because when we have a good display, but sometimes we do not consider about the lighting intensity. Sometimes the display doesn't work very well. We cannot read easily about the information from the display. Display and control will study in economics. Okay, and then when do the performing task, we have this general concept when we discuss system. There is an input, process, and also output. These the main things. When we study industrial engineering, we should consider the aspect of the system: input, process, and also output. But don't forget, based on input, process, output, we should consider about environment. In environment, we will study about heat, cold, noise, lighting, vibration, and many things. And then, based on the input, we should consider that based on the output, based on this slide, you know that we should give a feedback to modify, to improve the input from this process. We input, then they divide the task to be 4 aspects. For the first, for the hardware and firmware, software, and also human operator. Because I also conduct. Sorry, I divide. Sorry. Wait. We're now still use Syahwala. Because after Syahwala presentation, it's time for Pramijaya. I should read and then inform our 5 factors to present. Sorry.
Okay, Pak. Okay, Pak.
But I think thank you for Ahmed. I think you like a suggestion in our questionnaire before. No, is it you? Suggestion for the class, because some of lecture did not provide on the English for the PPT or deliver class in Bahasa. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. When I check, because I can access all of the data for the questionnaire, and when I read, I think this suggestion from Ahmed. But that's okay. Please write down your opinion or suggestion to improve all this. Yeah. Thank you for your information, and I have informed them to make a report and send to the head of department. So I hope, for the next and then for the next we can improve. Because based on our semester before, many of our students send many suggestions and opinion and critics, something like that. Yeah, and then the lecturer, our lecturer, for the previous semesters to be the big five, good for the satisfaction results, the best five. Now, the worst, the second worst. Before to be the best five, because to be a best lecture, right? Something like that. And now in the semester to be the five biggest, and not biggest but the lowest. From the five biggest to be the five lowest, because from your not only you but the whole from 2021 to 2024. But thank you, because I think it is your kind of your your right. You should you can complain through this questionnaire or put like some short message in the. I don't know now. We have a locker something like that near in the fourth floor, but I don't know. Let me check that. You can put short message anonymous or put your name and then put it. But thank you for your opinion, because sometimes it is not fair, because some of lecturers got good score, but when we know the real condition, he or she just teach the class only no more than 3, no more than 4 section. But this, I don't know now. When I check the result, many senior lecturers say, "Oh, thank you for the argument. Thank you for the your insight for our class." So I hope in these meetings. That's why we should make a picture. Should take a picture together, right? This is the new requirement to prove that the lecturer visit his class, attend his class. Not only sometimes doing the online. You can do the online class, but only 2 times per section. If more, you can ask more.
2 times.
Okay. This week, because it is the end of this presentation, so sorry.
Jaga pribadi.
Interesting. That
Kira-kira bedanya apa sih?
Ada example. Discuss. What do you do? Just study. Exam will start like
Beda.
10 minutes or so. Oh, it's like the engineering ground. Yeah, we have a test like every test. I think so. You think this is? I think so. So the time is only 45 minutes. 10 minutes for opening for skills examination. But in this situation, is it maybe online? After this one, is it online or is it offline? Yeah, that's the hostels help going to help online or offline. I mean, it's like 7 p.m. Yeah, 7 p.m. and they should scan also. So we do it minimum. It's okay. Betul. Easy. Juga easy. When I use it to I haven't understood the question. Are you ready? Let's go. This one base, yeah. Teach you. You can take money with us. Of course. Why it's different? This is more expensive, so this one, like the limits for the amount of money you can store is like 5 million, 500 million. 500 million. 500 million for the limit to store the money. Here, so you should put the limit. Like you can store it up to 500 million. So each debit card type, like for me, I only get like 20 million to be stored limit, and this one 500. How about you? Because he is anak DPR. What is one?
Can't believe him.
Anak DPR.
What is one? You know DPR is like the government that
That's the children of the tikus.
the government. No, I'm not.
It's tikus, man. Tikus, that's very nice. You know this one? You know this card? It's for like if you want to buy online like illegal stuff.
Jangan.
Time zone. Time zone.
It's for the black market.
Black market card.
So the limit for this, you can save money.
The save money, yeah. 500 million.
Berapa kecil?
My budget only like 20.
20, maximum 20.
I think, yeah.
Maximum 20 you can pay. Yeah.
I'm from Indonesia. You can not pay Indonesia. I'm Indonesia. It really is.
More than that.
If you have different type of funds. Yes. Very good.
What was this?
It's like this for
One.
only Jakarta people. This is like high school ID
One. This is this? Oh,
because
for Ali.
it's not me.
Astaghfirullahaladzim. I think it's you, man.
I'm Portuguese, bro. I don't have baca ekspresi.
So we have.
Money.
Bisa ekspresi itu buat bocil, Pak. Karena belum punya KTP waktu itu bikinnya.
Expression.
Did you have this one?
Hah?
You have this.
Man, don't believe so. You can read this page. Expressi is the type of card that belongs for a child that doesn't have ID card yet.
This for child.
Yeah, because
That's
because when
bro.
I made this, I don't have this yet. The ID card at 17 years old. So they give me this one. Bagi siapin.
Berapa? Ah, that discuss like no inside discuss. Oh, you don't wanna believe it.
Still biasa pertandingan terpain. Maka sudah ada di level baru pada connection. Are you okay?
Iya.
Sudah gitu aja. Sudah teknis, teknik relasi. Okay, continue for the next slide. Yeah. So when we consider the human interaction between human and also machine, consider about the hardware, firmware, and software and human operator. For the models, for the models relationship, will be divided into three functions. For the first of all, manual, so full manual operation, and then for the second of all, semi-automatics, and third automatics. We divide into three models. And for the manual, input and also process and also output, we use like a sensing, information storage, action, and also processing. But for the semi-automatics, the model is different. They are a little bit different because when we combine before in a semi-automatic, we have a display to inform the condition of the machine. So it is easy to analyze the condition of the machine, to give information, the condition of the machine to the operators of the humans. So, and then for the next, for the process, or for the next process, we also have a control mechanism here. We have a control mechanism to produce the output. This is the model based on previous manual to be a semi-automatic. And the last, we have automatic models. Now I think it's common. And when we have automatic models, we also still consider for the display. But the task of the human is to monitor the process based on the display. Without display, we cannot do it. We cannot maintain. We cannot maintain about the performance of the machines. Based on the display, we can get many information to be analyzed, and then also for the control mechanism, using based on the information of the display, we can control it for the process, and then we still have an output. And then for the mechanism, when we discuss about the recording display, it is provide information about the process progress. So based on the interface, there is a recording display, right? And then we have a perception. So we discuss interaction between human and also machine. What is perception? It is about the operator captures information visually from the display. It's called perception. And then there is interpretation decisions. How to interpret information and make decisions. And then there is a handling of controls, communicates decision to machine subsystems through control mechanism. And then control display, provide text to the operator, result of decision and also action. And machine execute properties. So for the control display, it is part of economics. We do not consider for the shape or something for the control for this machine. It will discuss in economics, because in work system design, we still need to make communication between the human and also machine. And then for human machine system analysis, we have two types. For the first, it was qualitative, and then for the second is quantitative. In qualitative, it will describe about the man-machine process and determine how many machines or facilities or one operator can manage. And then at the connection for the Zoom meeting. So for the qualitative, we require accuracy in drawing data because we should define the activity based on the machine and also operators, man and also machine. But when we discuss quantitative models, we can use mathematical models, and you can adapt like operation research. Is it possible? I think
Yes.
it's possible. But you cannot. I can. How many students concerned with mathematical model for the economics? I think no. Until now, because many students concerned in like biomechanics and also use like some kind of questionnaire to analyze the repetitive tasks, the common things in economics, and also biomechanics, and also conduct like about the cognitive problems based on questionnaire also. But because we don't have kind of tools, but now we have, but I don't know about the type of the laboratory. Is it okay or not? About the condition of the. We have like emotive, we call emotive, to measure about the like brain perception, something like that. Then maybe later, because now you're still in the second year. If you interest with economics, I think you can ask to the lecturer to conduct economics to discuss more different. Okay, and this is qualitative and also quantitative. But in this class, we will discuss only about the qualitative. Because we discuss about the quantitative aspect, we should use mathematical models. Now you still study. So for the applied economics, if you took it is elective for the elective course, it's called applied economics. I think you can explore more about economics, especially if you want to study about the mathematical models and apply it for the problem with economics. In quantitative analysis, in synchronous surfacing, we have three parts: synchronous surfacing, completely random surfacing, and computational surfacing. For the synchronous surfacing, for the ideal conditions, operator and machine work fully within available cycle times. And then we have assumption that operator of an idle can serve the second machine, third machine, and etc. In synchronous surfacing, we we have an example that one operator handles more than one machine in ideal synchronous condition. Formula N, it means the machine to be served. And then L, it means total operator servicing time, loading and also unloading. And then for M, machining time. The formula is L plus M divided by. So in synchronous servicing, if we want to make like simulation, it to be like that. For example, for the machine 1 process machine, they have a service time, yeah, and there's a cycle time between for the first to be at the end of the operation, and then start for the second machine, continue for the third, fourth, to the fifth machine. Because the operator cannot do together to handle all of the machine, but one by one. For example, if we push start button and then continue for the next, No, for the 5 machine together in the same time. So the synchronous servicing, yeah, can be informed to be like something like that. And then for the synchronous servicing, yeah, ideal condition are difficult to achieve. If more than 5 or the number of machines sometimes no more than 5, sometimes we also have a problem. It's called idle or delay. Is it different? Or same? What do you think, Aldi? Idle is it same with delay? Can you explain more detail the difference between idle and also delay?
Usually, like idling means like, from my understanding,
Yeah.
idling means like it's on but it's not moving. But delay, it should be moving but it's not because it's delayed. Confused. Sorry, like,
Can you have more explanation?
I don't know.
The difference between delay and also idle? Amen.
Saya got no idea.
No idea? But there's common things like before in introduction of industrial engineering.
I'm not sure what idle means in like human-machine interaction, but for delay,
Yeah.
it may be like how we it delay from the ideal condition where it's supposed to be working at this specific amount of time, but it's more than that. But idle, I'm not sure.
For the idle.
Yes.
So for the delay, it means for the operator or the machine. For the delay.
For the delay,
For the common things.
machine.
For the delay, machine.
Man, right there.
For me, I think
But then,
for me, I think it's machine because when you put an input, usually it take times for the machine to process the input to actually do what it's supposed to.
so yeah. If we want to explain about the like any comment? No idea? Idle and delay is different. Yeah. When we discuss about the idle, when the machine waiting for the next product, it called idle. The machine don't do anything, just waiting for the next process because the product still have another process before. It called idle. But the machine still work, but without anything to do, waiting for the idle. That's why when you start your machine, for example, your motorcycle, and do not do anything, and just keep it run for the machine, yeah, it called idle. But for the delay, it means kind of the waiting for the next process for the product. Because the previous product still have a process, and the second product still waiting to do the same things. So it calls delay. Understand? Okay. Yeah, similar with the same things in the airport. We still use a delay, right?
Yes.
So who's to be
Yeah, operator.
pardon?
Operator maybe.
Operator to be to got a delay in the airport.
Oh, never.
Yeah. In our flight, for example, we have a delay. So the problem about who got the delay, the airplane or the passenger or the staff,
Many things.
many things. So who got the delay? The delay to be it is for the passengers. Yeah. Yeah. Then we sometimes in airport we use delay, right? So yeah, delay means that the delay for the passengers to get the process move from another city to from this city to another city. Delay for the process for the flight. So it's for the passengers, for us, not for the aircraft. The aircraft is tools. Tool. It is part of kind of process to be like a material. Yeah, it can be like a material handling, right? To move from the workstation 1 to workstation 2. Something like that.
Sorry, Pak. Maybe from the other example before the airport, why does like the machine causes Nico's opinion, he said that machine caused the delay that happened, but maybe Pak said like the operator. Is it?
Oh.
Wait,
The operator for the delay.
for the other example before airport.
Before airport. For the another example, it is for the product, not the operators. Yeah. So for example, if we have 5 products, and then the first product still have a process like still have machining, showing or something like that, or inspection by the operator. But the second, third, and continue in the last product, still waiting for this, it called delay. And then for the next process, when for example, for the first product still got the process like machining or something, and then the next process, the machine is waiting for this part for the first product, and then still running for the machine without do anything, but the machine is on. We call idle. So idle and also delay is different.
Also, it's from the output. For example, like passenger is the output for the airport.
Yes, correct. Yeah. That's why who got the delay is the passengers, not the aircraft, not the ground staff.
I got it from a different perspective. Like maybe it caused by the airplane itself, or maybe like
Oh yeah, but when we want to compare with our concept in idle and delay in the airport, who got the delay is passengers, it's us. Okay. Idle or delay occur if end calculation yields a fraction of integer, and we have a question whether to either the machine or the operator. Sometimes it's to be a question. It's common question. Yeah. When we discuss about the synchronous servicing, so macam mana ni?
11-20.
Oh, Okay. Yeah, I will give an example for the synchronous design, and then we can continue for the next meeting. Okay.
Good.
For the synchronous, yeah, this is the formula how to calculate the machine serve and we calculated L plus M divided by L plus W. Sometimes we have a problem when the result is 4.57, 4.57. Which better? We choose we only use 4 machine or 5 machine. That's why we should calculate the expected cost, total expected cost. It's called TEC. In TEC, we try to compare either cost of operator and machines. Yeah, because this time I also have next class for economics. Yeah, this is formula for the expected cost. And then for the first condition N1, it means the idle machine decrease, but the cycle time, yeah, based on the machine cycle. And then in the second condition for the N2, is the idle machine increase based on the cycle time of operator cycles. So the TEC, we have two formula. For the first, for the N1 and then for the N2, and the decision letter based on the condition if the TEC of N1 lower than TEC for N2, we choose N1, and then when the TEC for N1 larger than TEC of 2, we choose N2. So it is the depend on the total of expected cost. We should compare others based on two formula. Give the example for loading and unloading time 1.41, operator travel times 0.08 minutes, and machining time for this one. I think you can read, and then please try it. Try it, this because it's common in the midterm exam. We will ask about this, and then based on the formula, just follow this step. Calculate about the TEC for the N1, and then calculate for TEC for. So the conclusion is choose 5 because when you compare this one for the TEC for N1, if we only use 4 machine, the total cost in rupiah, and then this is total cost if we use 5 machine. That's why we should consider that the result is 4 point something. We should make the decision to be an integer because we cannot buy 4.5 machine, right?
Yes.
So the number of machine is integer. Do you know integer?
Yes.
Yeah. So we should decide to be 4 or with this one. Just apply this formula. It's quite easy. And you can write. Any question?
The conclusion is 4 or 5.
The conclusion?
We just 4 and 2.
Is it 4 or 5? Sorry.
N1 and N2 is 3 and 4. We should just 4. Round down or round up.
So for the machining time,
Based on the total N.
total?
3.86.
Oh yeah, so the number of the machine, sorry, yeah, 3.86. Yeah, so we choose 3 with 4, right?
4, right?
To be 3 or to be 4. Yeah, the result is 4. Sorry. Because for the previous machine we have 4 and 5. And then for this example, based on the number of the machine, we calculate 3.8. It's 6. And then we have two options. Only use 3 machine or 4 machine. Thank you. Okay. Later we can, if you have any question, we can all discuss. Okay. The end of our class. We can continue.